limited knowledge on the 19th season, I have ended up with players, not rookies. So what I have been doing is I've been adding on to doing their contract. So that's kind of where I'm at with that. I wanted to try to... I mean, pretty much everyone on my offense is a rookie, though. I have come with that. Defense was a little harder, though. Well, DeAndre Cnat is a rookie, so we'll give him 3 years with a 2.5. Total is 10.2. He wanted a 5 for 2 years. I'll do 10. I'll do 12 even for 4 years. Alright, you know what? Yeah, just because. Keep you around for a little while. And he was good with it, so I have done a couple of games. Oh, we got some people returning from injury. Oh, we got Cup back. I decided to keep Cup just for the fact that he's only had 1 year, so it was nothing really major. We had 2 people come back from injury this week, thank God. We have a lot of people out at the moment. Let's see, the games. Okay, so we won our first 2 games against the Colts and the Ravens, and we have lost the last 3. With the Panthers, Falcons, and Dolphins, we got Steelers, Chiefs. Next, I think we might have a chance at the Bucks. So, let's get it. Going into this next game against the Steelers that are 2-3 also. Now we are only playing offense. I came up with that last time. And while this is loading, I'll be right back.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 19 on EA.
Sorry guys, I left my tea in the kitchen. And we're hoping to at least try to win this game, or at least get points on the board. Because the Dolphins only got 7 points.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped.
That was a good opener.
The gain of 39.
I'm not going to necessarily say that having Cooper Kupp back is going to necessarily help a whole lot, because I did have Ridley constantly getting over 100 yards.
I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pre-game. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
Honestly,
they tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And again, it's Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score. You give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. In for the score.
I honestly had forgot that I turned it to manual.
The interception, this offense is getting a shot at it as they'll quickly head back onto the field.
Hurry up, here we go.
Ito Smith, his first carry.
Good
cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Yeah, he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
This has always been the problem.
You can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able
together there, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
We haven't been able to do that all season.
Smith trying to run for it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming at me.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. David Hurst with his first career NFL.
So far, we're in control.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. First down, Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Let's go.
Let's see.
Blue 90. Blue 90.
second down, Mayfield. Oh. Heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Way too
Picked
good.
off by Danny Trevathan. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Jesus.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Jabal Sheard in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Try this again.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off.
They are always open.
We pick it up, second quarter here, as the offense gets ready for the drive. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They go play action here on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And now it's second down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
The name of the game, as always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the first half.
The Bengals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. Look at a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating out of Steeler territory. Mayfield now. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Danny Trevathan in there to drop him for a loss on the play. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw, Mayfield. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the red zone now, Mayfield throwing the out route incomplete. That's Smith, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it a second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's the backup Tannehill, able to shake him off, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Tannehill staying out there. They're going to go on 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards.
See, that's been the problem.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they take possession of the football and have it at the... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
On 3rd down, Smith. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. Throwing, Mayfield, sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
And there's a nice catch by Mike Gesicki, the rookie out of Penn State. And partner, you saw him when you were covering Big Ten football. He didn't block very many people, but that's not what they asked him to do. They asked him to go downfield and catch the balls we just saw there.
Yeah, absolutely right, and he can do it with the best of them.
Yeah, and how about him in his high school video? Did you ever see any of that with him dunking basketballs and spiking volleyballs? His athletic ability is off the charts. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding the well.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Got it.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion. Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. It's caught inside the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
As the field starts to get condensed, a deep run corner route there.
Here we go now with Smith.
Jesus Christ.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Smith is the lone man in the backfield here as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Smith. Muscles him off. And he bowls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Enos.
I didn't know if we were just going to keep going to the side or not again. Jesus.
After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
Back nine and out, Philly. Here we go. Detroit!
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he rolls across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now because a look of surprise on the big fella's face, because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Mayfield. He's got his man in the crossing route. Skirts by him at the 35. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 42 yards. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Now Edmonds, and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Kind of running game this game.
Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about other practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down it. These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Mayfield. They will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Hayden Hurst with 2 touchdowns on the season. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
All right, here we go.
They run with Edmonds, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Lifeema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. And we've got him now.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Open. Wide open.
Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. And out now, here comes time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Mayfield looks to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on.
We did really well this game.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points.
Next game. I didn't think we had a chance against the Steelers. Now we got Kansas City. Let's see, are you a rookie? You're 1 year. I'll keep you just for the fact, just until. Yeah, you're not good enough for $7 million for 2 years. I'm sorry, but I'll do 1 for 3. Alright, well, and you're going to the trade block. Let's see, what about you? No, you're a rookie. We got him. I wonder if we've got anybody from the trade block. Oh, we got a trade block offer. take the one from Seattle. Yes, I know. Yeah, we got one from him too. Let's see what we got. 3 and 6. Thank you, Minnesota. Ooh. Both 3 and 3. Oh, our defense went down a lot. Oof. Oh, we're actually the head standings in ours. Nice. That's not what I expected. Miami's 6-0. Wow. Alright. I'll be right back, guys.
Blunt force. It's a coach. This is Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, LeGarrette Blunt, fresh off a big game a week ago, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. With that, we're out to Arrowhead for the call from Kansas City. We'll hand it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello again, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, we look at this Chiefs ball club. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads.
Sorry, everybody. I'm making lunch at the moment. Kind of hard to do that and stream at the same time, but I'm trying to make it work here.
A red zone situation forthcoming as this defense will need to step up here. 1st and 10.
Oh, I wanted to do only offense. That's right. How do I change that?
19. is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So a look here.
All offense, there we go.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum. Big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
And that will be incomplete as well.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up 1st downs. So far, 0 for 3 on 3rd down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll be taken down as that will take us. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turn, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
How many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll drop the throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out. And it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll drop to throw. And he's taken down. A cheap sack. Anthony Hitchens in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
All right, now look at 56. Look at...
Mayfield now from the 50. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Yeah, we've lost this one already.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate.
Matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
What do you think, Brandon? I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, they snap it to Mayfield. He may try and run for this. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
We're doing this now.
Detroit! Detroit!
First down, Mayfield. Room here to run. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. To the right side and complete to Hurst. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
Really wide the fuck open.
Incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
They'll try and throw for it here. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too.
Thank you.
And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure.
Face mask.
Oh, that's the first one I've had in a while, though.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. To throw, Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
Now we're doing
11 more on that one, and another first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield now. That is caught at the 7. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll get it up the middle. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown.
Hurst has stepped up.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cuff. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mayfield now on 2nd down. That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Really been
they get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
And another example of why Baker Mayfield went #1 in the draft. His ability to confound defensive coordinators. They played him for the pass. They covered it well. He takes off with his legs and scrambles for a big gain.
Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Ito Smith. And some space here. And still fighting. Past the 20. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A second down throw for Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
That dude is like, I don't even know.
Now, Bengals on third
Like
down. It's been a problem.
Like,
just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Baker Mayfield.
Well, we're not going to win, but we're at least going to
now
get
the
a few
offense back
scores.
out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this 3rd quarter. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
This one caught by Ridley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. D. Ford in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it is incomplete. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And on that last drive, blitz coming, and there he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Second down, Mayfield. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Stephon Gilmore. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he will find Ridley on the left side. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Damon Harrison with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Kind of ticks me off a little bit.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Here we go now. Blue lining. Blue lining.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll be brought down
holding on the offense
here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Face mask.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. The quick slant cut. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been that kind of a day so far throwing the football. It just seems like nothing going right offensively.
Yeah, it's a catch that should have been made.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
A little bit more respectability,
Hayden Hurst.
I guess.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all for stopping by. I'm going to cut it here. It's at an hour already. I want to try to keep them in between about an hour, hour and a half. Unfortunately, I have to work today, so I'm going to have to get off here. And I will see y'all next time.